Hello my dear students, welcome to my second lecture on chapter number 4, Animal Kingdom. In my last lecture, we have discussed basis of classification. On this basis of classification, the animal kingdom is classified into total 11 phylums. So hereafter we are going to study all these phylums one by one in detail. So now we'll start with our first phylum, that is phylum Porifera. So here some examples of Porifera are there. So the members of these phylums are commonly known as sponges. So you can see here all the sponges are there. Cycon, Leucosolinia, all these are the examples of phylum Porifera. So the name indicates, that is phylum Porifera, the name itself indicates, pori means pores. Fera means on the body. On the body you will find the small pores are there. Small pores means holes. Small pores are present on the body. So it is called as Porifera. Clear? Now we will study the characteristic features of the phylum Porifera. So these are generally marine. Aquatic means what? They are present in water, and generally they are marine, in sea water. Then sedentary. Sedentary means they are attached to any substratum. Then solitary or colonial. They are present single individual or they are present in colony. Clear? Then the important characteristic, that is they have cellular level of body organization. So we have studied this. Cellular level of body organization. Cells are loosely arranged to form the body. Important one. Then these are asymmetrical animals. If you cut the animal into two parts, you will not get the equal halves. So that is called as asymmetrical symmetry. Clear? Then the sponges, they have the water transport system, or you can call it as canal system. So here in this diagram you can see here a cavity is present. So here this cavity is called as spongocoel. Clear? So this cavity is called as spongocoel, and here this is the water canal system is present. So here the digestion is absent. So where the digestion is occurring? Here in the body, you will find different cells are present. Inside that cells the digestion is occurring. So digestion is intracellular. In the cells the digestion is occurring. Clear? And from where the food is entering? So here this cavity is there, and on the body the pores are there. So here you can see water is flowing inside through these pores. These pores are called as ostia. So these pores which are present on the body, the water is entering into this cavity, and then in that water the food particles are present, which is taken by these cells, and these cells are digesting that food particle. So that is called as intracellular digestion. Then the respiratory system, the circulatory system, the excretory system, and the nervous system, all these are absent. Then how the respiration, circulation, excretion is occurring? Respiration, circulation and excretion is by canal system. Whatever this canal system is there, through that only the digestive waste or respiratory waste, whatever is there, it is removed, or all these processes occur through the canal system. Next characteristic, that is reproductive system is present. So these animals are hermaphrodite. Means what? Bisexual. Hermaphrodite, or you can call bisexual, means what? The sexes are not separate. You will not find male and female is separate. No. Both male and female reproductive organs are present in the single individual. In a single animal you will find male and female. So that is called as bisexual or hermaphrodite. Then the asexual reproduction is by fragmentation. If you cut the animals into small fragments, then each fragment have capability to develop into the new organism. Then sexual reproduction, SRP, sexual reproduction is by formation of sperms and ova. So here the both male and female are present in the same individual. So by that individual only the sperms are produced by the male reproductive organ, ova is produced by the female reproductive organ, it fuses together and embryo is formed and embryo will develop into the new organism. So that is sexual reproduction. How it is takes place? By formation of sperms and ova. Then fertilization is internal. Fertilization means what? When the ova is released, the sperms are also released and the fusion will take place. So what are these fusion or formation of the embryo? All these processes are there. It is occurring inside the body of organism only. So only it is called as internal fertilization. Clear? It is not occurring outside the body. It is occurring inside the body. So fertilization is internal. Then development is indirect. Indirect means what? When it fuses the egg and sperm, then embryo will develop. Then embryo will develop into the larval stage. Then that larvae will be developed into the adult. So if the larval stage is present, which is morphologically different from the adult, okay, that larval stage will be there and after some time it will develop into the adult. So that is called as indirect. Direct means what? Directly the adult is forming, no larval stage is there. If larval stage is there, then that is called as indirect development. So here you will find the indirect development. What are the other important features of Porifera? So as I told, as the name indicates, pori means pores are there on the body. So here you can see millions of minute pores are there on the body. So whatever these pores are there, these are called as what? Ostia. Through the ostia, water enters into the body. Then body wall with outer layer of flat cells and inner layer of flagellated cells called as choanocytes or collar cells. So here if you see the body wall, inside you will see the collar cells are there, or these are called as choanocyte. The detailed structure is present here, that is choanocyte. So this is important one. The body wall of ostia, inner body wall of ostia is covered by which type of cell? That is choanocyte cells. Clear? Then body is supported by spicules and spongin fibers. So here body wall, it is supported by the spicules. Spicules means they are providing the skeleton like support for the body of the organism. So spicules, they are supporting the body. Then the highest degree of regeneration capacity. If you cut, if any body part of the organism is cut, then it has the capability to regenerate that body part. So that is called as regeneration. So you will find the highest degree of regeneration in this phylum. So here the examples of phylum Porifera. First one you can see, that is Cycon. Second one is Euspongia and third one is Spongilla. So Euspongia, what is present here, that is second one. Euspongia, the common name of it is bath sponge. Okay, it appears like bath sponge, so it is called as bath sponge. So this you have to remember, Euspongia is commonly called as bath sponge, 1 marks question. Okay, then Spongilla, it is a freshwater sponge. Usually all the sponges are present in the sea water, but Spongilla, it is present in the fresh water, so it is called as freshwater sponge. So Euspongia, commonly called as what? Bath sponge, and Spongilla, it is a freshwater sponge. This you have to remember. So this is about the phylum Porifera. So here you can see the pictures of some sponges. Now we'll start with second phylum, that is phylum Cnidaria, or also you can call it as phylum Coelenterata. So here you can see this is the example called as Aurelia. How it is moving you can see. Our common name is jellyfish. And long whatever you see, those are the tentacles. Now we'll see the characteristics of the Cnidaria or phylum Coelenterata. So it is aquatic, solitary or colonial, then sessile or free swimming. Sessile means it is attached to the substratum, or you can see it is freely swimming in the water. Okay, then some important other characteristics of phylum Coelenterata are, these are radially symmetrical. Here you will find symmetry. Which symmetry? Radial symmetry. And have tissue level of body organization. So here also you will find tissue level of body organization. Then these are diploblastic animals. Two germ layers, ectoderm and endoderm. So two are there. That is diploblastic animals. Okay. Then the digestive system, it is incomplete. Incomplete means what? Only one opening is there, that is the mouth. So it is called as incomplete digestive system. Then digestion is intracellular as well as extracellular. Then respiratory system is absent, circulatory system is absent, excretory system is also absent, but it is occurring through the body surface of the body. Nervous system, it is only a network of neurons. So here you can see the neuron network is there. Nerve cells form the nerve network of neurons is there, which serves as the nervous system. Next point, that is reproductive system. How the reproduction is taking place. So here you will find both asexual and sexual reproduction. So in these Cnidarians, you will find two body forms are there. One is polyp, one is medusae. Whatever the polyp form is there, it reproduces asexually. And whatever the medusae form is there, it reproduces sexually. So here you can see polyp form. First one, that is the polyp form, and medusae. Medusae means it is a umbrella like. So polyp reproduces asexually, medusae reproduces sexually. Then fertilization. Fertilization is external. Okay, whatever the fusion is taking place of the sperm and ova, it is taking place outside the body in the water. So that is called as external fertilization. And development is indirect. Indirect means, as you know, that is a larval stage is present. Then that larvae will develop into the adult. So that development is called as indirect type of the development. Now the other important characteristic features. The name of this phylum, that is Cnidaria, is derived from the cnidoblast which is present. So this cnidoblast, it is nothing but, here you can see in the diagram, first one, that is the cnidoblast is present. It is the stinging capsule present on the tentacles and the body. So here on the tentacles these cnidoblasts are present, or the stinging cells are present. So these are with poison filled capsules. So here you can see in the first diagram, these are filled with the poison, and the tentacle you can see. So this cnidoblast, it is used to kill or paralyze the enemies and prey. Okay, through these tentacles or the cnidoblast, what they will do, they will paralyze the other animals and then they catch it for the food purpose. So for killing or paralyzing the enemies and prey, these cnidoblasts are used. Then on the tentacles, for example in the hydra, many tentacles are there. So in this diagram you can see. On the tentacles, the cnidoblast will be present, and those cnidoblasts, they are used to paralyze the prey. Clear? So this is important characteristic feature of the Coelenterata. Next, the polyp and medusae are two kinds of body forms. As I told, it exhibits two basic body forms, polyp and medusa. The polyp is sessile, cylindrical like hydra, and medusae is free swimming and umbrella shaped like Aurelia, that is like jellyfish. So here you can see the polyp is hydra like, it is cylindrical shape, and the medusa, it is a umbrella like. Clear? So these are the two body forms, and they show alternation of generation. Alternation of generation is called as metagenesis. Alternation of generation means what? Polyp, it produces medusae asexually, and medusae, it produces polyp sexually. So alternation, polyp produces medusae, medusae produces polyp, polyp produces medusae, medusae produces polyp. So that is alternation of generation you will see here. So here this is the example Obelia. In the Obelia you can see the alternation of generation. It producing first umbrella like structure, that is medusae, then in the next it produces the polyp. So alternation, medusae also and polyp also, that is alternation of generation you can see. So just remember, in the Cnidaria you will find two body forms, medusae and polyp, and they shows alternation of generation. Clear? Here you can see the examples: Hydra, Obelia, Physalia, Aurelia, sea anemone, corals. These are the examples. Here first you can see Hydra. The tentacles, you can see how it is opening. With the help of tentacle it catch the prey. Sea anemone, it is a polyp form. Then jellyfish, that is Aurelia, it is a medusa form, that is umbrella like structure. Polyp means cylindrical structure. Aurelia means medusa means umbrella like. So this is Physalia. So which is this form? It is also medusa form because you can see umbrella like structure. So these are the examples of phylum Cnidaria. Then you can see different corals of some attracting colors, corals. So all these comes under the Cnidaria. So different colors you can see, red color, blue color, yellow color. Nice corals will be there. So we will start with next phylum, that is phylum Ctenophora. So all comb jellies are included under this Ctenophora. So you can see how it is moving, Ctenophora. Okay. The example for Ctenophora is Pleurobrachia. So now we'll study the characteristic. Habit, you'll find it is present in the marine water. Solitary and pelagic. Solitary means single individual, you'll find. And pelagic, floating on the water surface. In the water you will find this. Then these are commonly known as sea walnuts. You can see the structure is like walnut, or these are also called as comb jellies because it is having the 8 plates or like the comb. So it is called as comb jellies. Then these are radially symmetrical animals. So you'll find the radial symmetry here. Then what type of body organization? That is tissue level of body organization. In all these three phylums we have seen it is tissue level of body organization. Clear? Then the respiratory system is absent, circulatory system is absent, excretory system, it is excretion is through the body surface. Then nervous system, it is the only network of neurons. Next characteristic, that is reproduction. So here only sexual reproduction you will find, no asexual reproduction. Clear? Then hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite means both, that is bisexual, male and female are present in the single individual. Fertilization is external, it is occurring outside the body. Then development is indirect, means what? The larval stage is present here also. Clear? Then what are the other important characteristics? Here the locomotion is by 8 vertical external rows of ciliated comb plates. So here you will find 8 external rows of ciliated comb plates. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in this diagram. 8 plates are there and these are comb plates, ciliated. They have the cilia, thread-like structure. So only these are called as comb jellies. So and in what they are helping? They are helping in locomotion. So this is 1 mark question. The locomotory organs in the Ctenophora. So which is the locomotory organ? The comb plates which are present vertically. 8 rows, external rows of ciliated comb plates. So these comb plates, what is the function? Locomotion. Or question will come like this, mention the function of the following. In that one will be there comb plates. Then what is the function of comb plates? Locomotion. Remember, important one it is. Clear? Then the tentacles are present. You can see long 2 tentacles are there. Okay. What is the function of tentacle? For catching the food material. Then the it shows bioluminescence. One more different or unique characteristic. It shows bioluminescence. Bioluminescence means what? It is the property of living organism to emit light. So it emits or it produces the light. It lights like the star. So that is called as bioluminescence. Bio means living organism is producing the light. So that is called as bioluminescence, and it is the well marked characteristic of the ctenophores. So it is important characteristic. In other phylums you will not find this, but here it is ctenophores. They emit the light. Clear? So these are the examples. Ctenoplana. In the last diagram you can see that is the ctenoplana. Then pleurobrachia, second diagram. So these are the examples. Remember the names pleurobrachia and ctenoplana. These are the examples of phylum Ctenophora. So thank you dear students. Today we'll stop here. So in today's lecture we have discussed characteristics of three phylums. Which are those phylums? Tell me. Phylum Porifera, pore bearing animals, all the sponges. Example. Clear? Second phylum we have discussed phylum, that is Cnidaria, or it is also called as Coelenterata. Okay, the coelenteron cavity is present inside the animal, so it is called as Coelenterata or Cnidoblast. Why it is called as Cnidoblast? Because it is having the stinging cell, that is the Cnidoblast is present. Clear? And the third phylum we have studied, that is the Ctenophora. The example, it is commonly called as the comb jellies. The example is Pleurobrachia and Ctenoplana. Clear? So three phylums, that is Porifera, Cnidaria and Ctenophora. In next class we will discuss the another three phylums. So thank you for today. We will meet in the next lecture.